Are you ready to listen to a podcast?
Here comes the Playhouse Podcast, thanks to Bradshaw and Bryan Law Offices.
Find, subscribe, and listen.
I feel like we finally turned a corner with Nick Cannon. For a while there, I was just like, you're very, very selfish to continue to procreate. What was it? Just because he wanted his legacy.
Well, I had heard in an interview somewhere that he said and I'm not even sure what the ailment is, but he said with whatever ailment or sickness he has, he doesn't expect to live very long. So he wanted to pass down his genes as often as possible.
Yeah. Okay.
And I thought, wow, I'm not sure, but
he has lupus.
Oh, is
he
it
have
lupus?
Yeah, it's like a lupus kidney disease is what he has. So
he understands his mortality and wanted to be a father as much as possible to pass down the genealogy.
Make more kids. I think he has now, though, realized that he doesn't need to do that because he went and saw somebody.
I don't know if I would have designed it this way. Like, I already done went and got my vasectomy consultation. Not out here looking to populate the earth completely, but I'm definitely looking forward to taking care and loving all the children. And I'm quite honest when I speak about it. I do have the guilt of not having enough time to spend with all of my children, as we all do, because we're working, we're constantly going. But I want to be every aspect of their life.
Yeah, but the majority of us come home to see our kids.
I know.
Like, he's got them spread all over the place.
That's why I thought it was so selfish. It's like, listen, you keep the moms happy with the money that you make, but you're so busy that you can't go to baseball and you can't.
Yeah, money isn't fatherhood.
Coach and exactly. But have you ever explored the world of vasectomy?
We have a little, but the IUD seems to be working.
Oh, okay. She didn't have any like hormonal issues with that? Like she was angry?
No, not really. She had to when I think it was when she first had her like breast cancer diagnosis. I think she had to be off it for a little while.
Yeah.
And then the one that they gave her now doesn't have is it the testosterone or the or whatever it is? It's not. It's a lower grade IUD. It's still supposed to work, but it doesn't mess with your hormones as much.
Yeah, I would get so depressed when I was on birth control. It just like would mess with my mind. And Derek's like, listen, let's not do that anymore. I'm going to step up as a man. I'm going to go get it done. I went in. I held his hand. They didn't numb it all the way. So he felt the first.
See, this is why people aren't going to do it.
I don't want to scare people.
Killing
He
the
was
vasectomy
fine.
business right now. This is why guys are nervous about it.
He was fine.
He wasn't fine.
We should do a roll call.
No.
Roll call. Have you booked your vasectomy? Are you nervous? I think it'll be okay.
At one point, I probably will, but I'm just...
You're gonna? After all these years, now your kids are... Oh, my God, that would be hilarious if you got her pregnant.
That's exactly why. If I were to slip one past the goalie right now, I cannot imagine starting over right now.
I would laugh so loud.
Don't get me wrong. I
me.
think I could do it. I have friends that I graduated high school and went to college with that are being daddies for the... I mean, usually they're on their like second or third marriage right now, but they're going to be daddies again.
That would be nuts. So anyway, have you booked your appointment? Do you have reservations? Are you nervous? I feel like this would be a good time if you wanted to talk through it and have guys that have gone through it kind of like just ease your mind a little bit.
Nick Cannon has admitted that he went and got the vasectomy consultation. He has become a daddy, 3 times over the last 14 months?
Yes. Sadly, he lost his son, Zen, which is so tragic for any parent to deal with. But he's just like, listen, I might have not planned this out well, and I want to be there for the kids that I do have, so why make more? So he is exploring the world of vasectomy. Derek got one. I was there for it. Not too bad. I think we have some people siding with us. Jordan says, I was super anxious, but had the doctor prescribe me some anti-anxiety medication, and I was fine. Numbing agent they used was better than Novocaine. Sore for about a week and then back to normal. All right. There you go.
Jim just texted in calling me a whiny baby. Mm-hmm. He said, just get it done. I had mine 30 years ago.
Yeah. There you go.
Oof.
I just think that it's such a selfless thing to do. You look at all the work that the woman does.
Jordan just said I was sore for about a week after this.
I just said that.
I tuned that part out because I don't. That's a long time to be sore.
Derek took 24 hours and he was just fine. I think it was because I said, don't moan to me.
Hey, good morning, Mark.
Hey, good morning, guys. Just got an appointment coming up that I'm pretty nervous for. Got my appointment coming up.
Are you talking about like Nick Cannon's vasectomy consultation?
Oh, you're going to get snipped?
Yep, that is what I was calling for.
Why are you doing this? Do you have multiple children? You don't want any more? You're just trying to protect yourself or what?
Yeah, so we've decided that we've had enough kids, so I decided why not go and get the snip. My wife did all the work making the baby, so I figured I could do my small part and get the snip.
I am really glad that you said it that way because some guys are like, heck no, I'm not going under the knife. It's like, what? Do you know what we go through when getting a vasectomy, I think, is like the easiest thing you could do to prevent any more pregnancies.
I don't know, man. I don't.
Do you know what goes into a hysterectomy? Like how much downtime and the risks?
Oh, are you awake for the whole thing?
The risks and the healing. I mean, it's weeks and weeks and weeks. Vasectomy, you're going to be back on your feet and doing what you do the next day.
Is it that fast? Is it really that fast? I don't think it's that fast.
That fast. I watched Derek get his own done. I was in the room. I was literally like feet from it, and you're going to be just fine.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm just really nervous. I do kind of have a weird feeling about
then stop everything. If you have a weird feeling about it, pull anchor, man.
Anybody would have a weird feeling about going under the knife, but you just got to do it. It is an in and out procedure. You're going to be fine.
Hey, Jordan, was this your text about the numbing agent being so good for you?
What's that?
Was this your text about the numbing agent being so good for you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you had a good experience.
How long ago was the snippety snip?
I got it done in October.
All right.
And they give you the go-ahead to shower more, if you know what I'm saying. Shower longer. Like you're supposed to do that more often.
They told me, like, right before they told me to wash, like, really good, so they didn't have to wash.
You're not getting it. You're not understanding
what you're trying to say. So what? Other than you said you were sore for about a week, were there any other complications?
No. I mean, so, yeah, honestly, it was super easy, and it was not that bad. Like, I was super anxious about it beforehand, but so I had them prescribe me, like, some anti-anxiety meds, so I would just kind of chill out while they were doing it.
Yeah. Just toss you a little Valium, right? You're okay.
Well, I don't even know. I don't know what it was, but they prescribed me something, and it was fine.
Are you high right now?
Yeah, it only took... No. What?
Okay.
No.
What?
You're all good though. It was worth the time. Did you smell it when they soldered it?
A little bit.
Yeah,
that's my biggest fear. I don't want to smell that stuff.
Burnt skin and some hair down there.
No. All right. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate it. All right, fellas. Yeah, it's probably the thing to do, but God bless America.
I love the nurse. Got to get nice and close in there.
Radio Paparazzi.
Well, he is one lucky guy. A Gucci ring goes for quite a bit of money, and Harry Styles lost it at Coachella. I can't believe that these amazing people got it back to him.
A young lady in the front row asked a question. She wanted to know about your Lions ring.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, you lost it at Coachella.
Yeah, so it slipped off at Coachella.
And how did we get it back?
And I think some of the fans kind of like got in touch with whoever had found it in the field, and we managed to get it. I got it back yesterday. It was returned to you. Got it back yesterday. So.
There you
go.
go.
That's very cool.
What are the odds? All right, so in the world of being the best dad ever, Kanye West winning, with his kids at least, he brought them to school in a fire truck.
I think sometimes people are kind of bashful to be super dads. Everybody wants to be like a cool dad, and sometimes you just gotta like wear the fire hat. You know what I mean?
It just doesn't sound like him. There's no edge to his voice or anything.
Did he just call himself a super dad?
Yeah, he's. Some people are afraid to be super dad, but look at here I am.
Oh my God, somebody that leaves Doesn't see his kids for a month and a half at a time. Okay. Johnny Depp is former agent testifying, this time in, I guess, Amber Heard's favor, talking about why, people just didn't want to work with him anymore.
Initially, crews loved him because he was always so great with the crew. But crews don't love sitting around for hours and hours and hours waiting for the star of the movie to show up. And it also got around town. I mean, people talk. It's a small community. And it made people reluctant to use him.
So that would sting, I think, to hear somebody say that. Like, people don't want to work with you anymore because of your personality.
Again, this is all conjecture, though. It's all really just opinion-based.
Yes.
I find it hard to believe that, unless they're trying to paint him as a really bad guy, that this really has anything to do with his trial.
Blowing out their candles today, we have Busta Rhymes turning 50. Facts of Life star Mindy Cullen is 56, and I can't. Cher does not look this old. 76 today.
Unreal.
Yeah. A 53-year-old Rochester woman making headlines today because she caused between $30,000 and $40,000 worth of damage when she drove through a barricade, but there was more to it.
The woman behind the wheel was driving erratically and using a bullhorn to yell at people. Officer tried to pull her over. She tried to get away. Drove right into the fresh concrete.
Oh, dang.
Oh, that's it. It's like a cartoon.
Foiled, yes.
Where all of a sudden they can't move anymore.
But she was yelling with her bullhorn to everybody that could listen. I'm being pulled over. I'm being pulled over. And so,
you're a menace to society when you travel with a bullhorn.
Exactly. Former President George W. accidentally had a slip up with who we are battling.
The result is an absence of checks and balances in Russia and the decision of one man to launch a wholly unjustified and brutal invasion of Iraq. I mean, of Ukraine.
Wait.
Flashback.
Iraq. Anyway. 75.
He blamed it on his old age.
I feel like if Biden did that more, that maybe people would give him a break, but the snidely whiplash laugh that George W. has, it will never get old. I love it. It's part of his charm.
I think the other part is that he's the retired president, not the current one. So if the current one makes mistakes like that, you start going,
Pull can't get pulled again.
I think we can officially get the Friday thing crack-a-lackin'. Welcome to it at 6:02. What it do? How's Kat living?
I'm good. How are you?
Great.
Today?
How was your day yesterday? What'd you do? Anything fun we should know about?
Well, I was at Gate City Bank for a few hours. Got some people signed up with a new checking account. So that was cool. But I met somebody that we are going to have on the show on Tuesday. And we're going to help her make a love connection. She's 35, no kids, no boyfriend. No hope for the future. But she is the most charismatic girl I think I've met in a while. And I think we're going to have a lot of fun with her. Her name is Jessica. And she just wants a boyfriend so badly. So she's going to come on. And I said, listen, we're going to use the power of the airwaves and see if there's a guy out there that is looking for love as well. Right? Because there are several fish in the sea. I feel like we can help her out.
Sometimes get weary as to the way these things are going to settle down.
The thing is, I know how your memory is and you don't have one, but she used to be your intern when you first started here with Carrie. And
what's her name?
Her name is Jessica. Kind of like a strawberry blondish girl.
God, that was almost a lifetime ago when I started here.
That was almost 16 and a half years ago.
Really? I should remember this human. Was she a good intern?
Not really. We've had many interns, but she said that she had fun. She drove from Hutch, all the way from Hutch, to sit with you.
Jeez.
And I said, all right, we'll make it up to you. And we'll get you on the show and we'll find you a boyfriend. Yeah. So, and then I restocked the concession stand. Liam had baseball last night, baseball practice, and then pizza for dinner. So one of the duties as concession stand director is that I have to have my volunteers just kind of like wipe down and take the trash out of the bathrooms. The bathrooms have been closed for almost 2 years, okay? I go in, it's like a haunted house. There are spider webs, spiders, baby sack spiders, like all over the place.
Gotta get in there with a power washer.
It was like, I opened it and then when they open the shower curtain before she's stabbed in the shower. That's what I heard. And I was like, nope, I shut it. I locked it. And I sent a text and I go, that's not my job. I don't get paid for this. Sorry. I felt like a diva, but I'm like, I'm not going in there. I hate spiders.
You got to get in somebody with just with a pressure washer, and that's it.
All they have to do is vacuum up all the spider webs, and I'll go in and I'll wipe stuff down. I really don't care. I'm not that much of a diva, but I just said, listen, don't we have people that get paid on the city board to go do that?
Kat.
Yeah.
Would you consider yourself to be an expert in the world of celebrity?
I would say so. It's not that I would.
Did you put it on your resume? Kat, radio show host, expert in world of celebrity.
Knowledge of all that's Hollywood.
Occasional look like I crawled out of a well nails.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty accurate this week.
I've got a couple of celebrity clips that I found that I'm hoping if I just play a little bit, you're smart enough to be able to identify this celebrity. And it can come from anywhere in the world of celebrity, and you will get a brief listen. I want you to play along as well. Who is this celebrity, Kat?
But that's what I mean by the tone of it. That's what's been going on in my life.
Who is it?
Adele.
Are you positive?
Yes.
Good job.
This is a no-brainer. This is a pointless game because I will know them all.
Who's this celebrity?
Although I continued to work when I took drugs, I didn't make my best work some of the time.
That would be, play it again.
Although I continued to work when I took drugs, I didn't make my best work some of the time.
And it's an artist?
It's a celebrity.
A celebrity? Oh, man.
Although I continued to work when I took drugs, I didn't make my best work some of the time.
Oh, he's an older Brit. This one? Yeah, okay. You got me. What is it?
You're not even going to take a guess?
No, I'm
Listen
not.
one more time.
Although I continued to work when I took drugs, I didn't make my best work some of the time.
Is it Michael Caine?
I'm not going to tell you.
You have to say it.
You guys text in the number 1 and then, so this is the first Cat fail. Number 1 and then who you think it is. You can text that to us and see if you're smarter than Cat. Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
I was really tired emotionally.
Justin Bieber, you know me, hit him with the ether.
I was really tired emotionally, physically.
Yeah, Bieber. Good job.
Burns out wiener. Okay, go ahead.
Next one.
Definitely. I've done a lot of things in my life that I'm proud of, but this by far is what I'm most proud of.
That'd be Paris.
Wow. Good job, Paris Hilton. All right, last one.
Encouraging of his friend to go and have a relationship. He was sort of excited.
It'd be Vince Vaughn.
Good job. All right. Now, without looking at our texting, don't do it. Let's circle back to the one you missed.
Although I continued to work when I took drugs, I didn't make my best work some of the time.
What is he saying? Took drugs?
Although I continued to work when I was on drugs, I didn't make my best work some of the time.
Although I continued to work when I took drugs, I didn't make my best work some of the time.
A little more here.
I never really wanted to take drugs. I just joined in for the sake of it.
That's got to be
If I could go back to when I first saw a line of cocaine, I would say no now.
It's got to be someone in a rock star Brit band. Am I right?
What if I told you British is right?
Okay.
Rockstar is right. Band is wrong. Think more solo. British.
Rod Stewart. Am I right? No. Oh, he's got more of a raspier voice. I don't know. It's not Elton John.
It is Elton John.
No, it's not. Is it really?
This is Elton John talking about his drug use when he was a little bit younger.
Although I continued to work when I took drugs, I didn't make my best work some of the time. I never really wanted to take drugs. I just joined in for the sake of it. If I could go back to when I first saw a line of cocaine, I would say no now.
Here I was thinking he had maybe a higher pitched voice. Her name is Emanuela, and she is ready to get wifed up. She's ready to live on another planet with her alien boyfriend who is taking forever to propose to her.
He is learning the customs here. He did try and propose, but I'm pretty traditional, so I want a ring. We go out
Of the atmosphere?
That too, sometimes. I can't travel too far because my human body can't really take far travel, like to his planet in the Andromeda Galaxy. I have to say, once you go alien, you'll forget Earthmen. How can I put this? The aliens are love and light and pure, like, energy. So we can't even go all the way that he can go because it would kill me.
So, yeah, there's that. And
she sounds like such a darling.
Once you go alien, you'll forget Earthmen. I love that. That's got to go on a shirt somewhere. But I want to know, like, if you had a chance to take an alien out on a date, what would it be like? I'm going to break down mine because there's a method.
Please do. I can tell you put a lot of thought into this today.
I have, because I don't want them to have too much fun. I want them to be like, this
gotta harness
is like
it.
Crap. I don't want to go here. I'm going to tell all my friends, let's leave Earth alone. So first I would take them grocery shopping and then to a few meetings and then go feed geese and then go to like an off Broadway musical. Like that would be our day. And then they'd be like, this is horrible. I don't ever want to spend my time doing this ever again. So that would be like our day of dates.
So your goal would be to bore the alien to death?
Yes. Like, she made me stand there and throw bread at birds.
What's
this is
the
her
purpose of boring the alien? Don't you want to impress him?
No, I don't.
This lady's looking for a ring.
No, I don't want to.
Why
I want
to
them
impress them
to leave us alone.
What if they offer us better technology or a way to live longer?
I don't need better technology. I got my phone.
I think you do.
I don't. What is ever wrong with my phone? Nothing. So where would you take your alien gal on a date?
Well,
she's all dressed up in nothing because she can't wear clothes.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I think I was thinking at first Costco just to see, like, I think you can gauge out a person as they're walking through Costco with what they stop and give a second look to.
Okay.
Even if they're not shopping for something in particular. Like if you stop and look at the humidifiers, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
I care about
maybe she's like, this looks like
moisture.
my ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, right. But then I thought the best thing to do, and it's so American, to take somebody to a professional baseball game.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Like go to Wrigley, sit in the bleachers, take off your shirt, have a couple of beers.
Yeah.
If you can hang with me there, then that's fine. I'll probably move with you to planet
Uranus.
Uranus.
All right, so there's this guy in Henderson, Nevada that is making waves today, making headlines because he believes his freedom of speech and rights are not being honored because he has like a big "Let's Go Brandon" sign across his tailgate here.
It makes me feel kind of upset. I'm a veteran. I did take an oath to this country. I believe freedom of speech should be everywhere. I figured with all the stickers that I have on my truck that I put a sticker on there saying it's a bumper sticker, and then they violated me again, saying that it was a nuisance or obnoxious, that it's profanity, and they don't want it in this neighborhood.
Here's where I stand on this. If you moved into this neighborhood and you signed up to be part of the HOA and it clearly stated that we're not doing any of this stuff, then you got to take it off. That's something you already agreed to be within the confines of. Now, if you put up a "Let's Go Brandon" sign on the back of your truck and then all of a sudden they told you without all of a sudden sprung it on you, then I'm all for free speech on a situation like this.
It's not so much the politics, according to the HOA. It's the nasty F words that are all over his car. That's what they're going after. So it's like bleep liberals, bleep your feelings, stomp on my flag, I'll bleep on your,
Would you think it was the same if it said bleep Russia? Is it the actual word or is it what they're saying?
Yeah, that'd be a good
bleep,
question.
You know what I mean? Like the other part of that is being a dad. If you got little kids, if you live next to a family with like 3 and 4 year old kids, I don't want somebody's truck being laced with all these swear words either. You know what I mean? But again, unless they had some kind of a policy before that, I am for the free speech, and it has nothing to do with politics. It just says you can't just spring this stuff on people once they've already moved in.
I think the one on his truck that was the most offensive to me was the one that said bowlers are athletes too, which is totally not true.
How about the one that said, my son knocked up your honor student? You ever seen that one?
Yeah.
I just snorted coffee.
He legit has that on there. The message is lost, buddy.
A lot of us had great weeks and really, really looking forward to the weekend, but some of us, not so much. Therefore, you may find yourself as part of an FML Friday. Kat, get us started, please.
I will. Today I was at Walmart and I saw my grandpa in the next aisle looking at magazines, so I wanted to surprise him. I ran up behind him and I hugged him around the middle. Up close, it was not my grandpa. FML. That is an innocent.
Today, I was stopped and questioned by 2 officers for walking on a public trail in broad daylight. Someone, I think it was the older woman with the 2 dogs I saw, claimed there was a strange man in a hoodie mumbling to himself. I was wearing a hoodie, but I'm a woman, and I was singing along with my music.
Oh, no.
FML.
Today, it was my first day at my new job. I had to break up 2 fist fights and then leave work early with a black eye. This is not what I had in mind when I applied to work at a retirement home. FML. It can get a little violent.
You worked in one of these nursing homes, right? I mean, they actually go to fisticuffs, huh?
Well, sometimes, yeah, they get aggravated at certain things.
Do they get over meds or pudding or what?
I think it's just.
It's not warm enough in there?
Smushy peas.
The twins had a rain out and they started beating on each other? Today, after cutting my hair and shaving, I had 2 girls hitting on me for the first time ever. Too bad that I thought that was... Okay. It's too bad that they thought I was a lesbian, not a man.
Oh, no. Bummer.
FML.
Today, I don't know what my twin sister sees in her new boyfriend. He's such a creep. I assume that last night they didn't for the first time because he came up to me grinning with a stupid grin on his face and said to my face, since we're twins, he now knows what my parts look like too. FML. Gross. That would be a guy thing to say.
Finally, today I mentioned to my buddy, check out that chick. She doesn't have a bra on. My buddy turned back to me and said, that's a guy.
Oh, my God. Look at all these mistaken identity stories.
FML.
The Playhouse Podcast is made possible thanks to Bradshaw and Bryan Law Offices. Catch the live show weekdays from 5:30 to 9 on 104.7 KCLD. Now, share this with a friend.